welcome all. Welcome. Small group tonight, this morning. Well, this is such a beautiful surprise, Rose. I nearly didn't recognize you. Wow, welcome. How nice to see you. And of course, everybody. Let's see what it wants of us. Huh? So please feel free. If there's anything you like to speak about, if there's anything that likes attention, or just hanging out together, nothing needs to happen. And it's so beautiful to have that time together. Eva. Just see. I just see it's again every time. It's so special to give these human systems the time to come into, come on the same frequency in a way, huh? Isn't it? It's just, and it's so nice because we know each other. It's very clear, our systems or whatever we are, they know each other. And then it's like, okay, first, letting the systems connect, letting the systems reach out to each other in their own timing. I love it. I so love it.
Need to admit someone to them. Some people coming in.
Yes. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's just when I sit with you, or also when, in general, like when this knowing kind of is like, yeah, every moment when you're off or whatever, you can come back to this, and then it's just such a blessing.
Oh, it's such a blessing. Such a blessing.
There's no word.
No. And then it's so clear, at least here, there's nothing that can happen to us. Nothing.
So funny, because just what I wanted to say is that I so often hear this, that you say that this, like, wow, there's nothing that can happen to us. and I feel that also so deeply. It's like, and that is, it creates, wow, yeah, I can't describe it. It's such a freedom in a way of just, yeah, that's also a word, freedom, but, or like just this deep feeling of, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a relief, huh?
It is a deep
So
peace or something. Yeah.
yes, it's a deep peace, yeah. And with peace, I mean, you know, all the words are kind of on the same frequency, huh? Peace, love, freedom. It's kind of all relaxation, all is well. It's all on that same frequency. When grace comes to visit us and we have a moment of clarity, of clear seeing, because we have no clue. It just can come like a volcano and it throws us out of that frequency. I'm just using that word right now. Yeah, and then it goes all holter-de-polter and upside down and backwards and forwards and then maybe grace comes to meet us again, to visit again.
And I have one question. I'm curious about something that about Corona.
Mhm.
And
I'm easy with that subject, so
yeah, yeah, because I actually never spoke with you about it. And
no.
for me, it's like I'm curious about what you feel about it. And for me, it's like I I don't want to go in a fight or in a very much into well, but also actually I think the only thing that we can do is be here and in that moment. But I do feel, you know, like I don't believe in everything, you know. For me, I can just say it doesn't feel right somewhere. Um, you know, the vaccinations and all that stuff. From the beginning, it didn't make a lot of sense with me. And then, of course, you have like these two groups of people that say that have all kinds of facts that, and if you go into that, it never uh, you can find something for everything. But for example, I do feel like, yeah, for example, now like people that are dear to me, I want to inform them if I feel there is like about at least the other side of, you know, that the vaccine doesn't maybe necessarily means uh, that that's good, you know. And I wonder how
Mm.
you are with that. Like, well, yeah, if you have anything to say about this whole thing.
Yeah, you know, I can see I'm in a very lucky position where I am here. You know, I'm living in a remote area. You know, I'm not confronted. I'm not in a city. The confrontation is a totally different one here. So, you know, I don't know if I would speak differently if I was, I don't know, in the middle of a big city. I really don't know that. I can only speak from where I am right now. And it's the only thing I know, and I'm pretty sure it's also the only thing I know when I'm somewhere else, is the moment my system is not at peace, or I'm not at home, or I go into any split, there's war. That's all I know. And it's with everything. Now it's Corona, but it is with anything. The moment there's a sense that I know something and you don't, or the other way around, and then I want to help you, and then I want to tell you something that you might not even want to listen to. And it breaks, it touches everything. And my system has right now. It might also change, but right now it goes a certain way, let's say it like that. But, you know, if I don't even feel, how can I say, I'm not even interested in telling you what my system wants to do, because I don't want any agreement. I don't want, ah, yes, somebody says this and now I'm doing that too. I don't want that. I know it's not healthy for me or for anybody. If your system goes with vaccination, bless you, bless you, bless you. If not, bless you too. And I could say, oh, I like that better. My system likes it better. But who the fuck am I? Sorry. Who am I to, yeah, to put anything onto anybody, even onto myself? So that's where my system is standing.
But somehow it's
It's
really,
like,
really good to hear because I
yeah.
get it, and it's actually that resonates with me a lot. You know, we really don't
Yes,
do
there
anything.
we go. And it does not mean that the system doesn't take action. It does not mean that at all. Every system is different, isn't it? In a certain way. Every system walks differently. Every system looks differently. Every system speaks differently. It walks differently. You know, it just, sometimes it stumbles into something. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow my system says, oh, give me the vaccination, give me 3. Or who knows? You know, I could lose my mind quickly. You know, I'm coming to that age where memory is all not the same anymore than just a year ago. I tell you, it's like, wow. So it's changing all the time. Maybe I'm losing my mind even more than I had already before. And then I want it. I just know the moment here there's any belief in anything and any idea that this is the right or the wrong, or it's not at home anymore. And I'm just speaking for this system.
And it's so, it resonates for me a lot. And I'm really happy I asked because, you know, because it is a belief. And in actual fact, the real truth, at least for me, is that we really don't know anything. That's, you know, and then of course you could think, oh, maybe that's denial or whatever, but no, because
Yeah,
I really don't know. Yeah.
it doesn't mean that we are stupid. You know, it's like we still know that fire burns. You know, it's not, it's not, how can I say? I mean, if you haven't mastered the skill walking on hot glowing coals, you can master that too, that it doesn't burn you, maybe. But if you haven't, then you will get burned when you put your hand in the fire. It's just like that.
And you will know that
So
because you feel it in that moment, that
yes,
you feel
yeah,
pain in your hand. Yeah.
absolutely. So you feel drawn to getting vaccinations or not. And then if you are interested, you can explore. You can explore. If you feel to go there, for example, if that is interesting to you, you can explore what's behind that, what's underneath. It's this, or this is this, or whatever, if it's interesting to you. But for most people, that is not interesting. There is I mean, you know, it's like you can see that clearly. For most people, there is a fear behind it and a hope that when you get vaccination, then you're free again and nothing will happen to you. That's how it looks. So if that is okay for you, wow, blessings, blessings, blessings. And then you can have a look. What is it? Why does my system not want a vaccination? What's underneath that? Or, you know, you could just, if it's interesting to you. But there again, most of the people, or that, let's say, a lot of people are not interested in that. So that's what I mean with not being stupid. You know, it's not, of course, it's certain things seem obvious to me, but there again, to the next person, no, totally different. So you can only go with what is right here, isn't it? Only. And you can have exchanges with, like we have right now, where we don't go into a split, where we don't go into, that's so lucky. That is
And I think,
so lucky.
yeah, like that not going in a split is for me at least so much more, um, yeah, it resonates, let me say like this.
Yeah, yeah. And there too, with some people, it's nearly not possible.
No,
So then there again, how to stay here. And even though everything shakes when they speak or when they argue, and coming back again and again and again. See, that's interesting to me, but I don't know how many more people are interested in that. It's not easy to meet somebody, I tell you, even having so-called friends, I mean, and have conversations. Whoa, it's really, really maybe the strongest challenge ever to stay here and not move at all
but in a way,
in any argument.
yeah, and but in a way, it's also easy because of the feeling that it brings with it. Like you know, when you feel very, that at least I have, very upset inside, it's because it's, so when you're, yeah,
See, but you know also how much practice or training or whatever we want to call this um, needs to stay here. I mean, look at all the yogis, the swamis, all those people that are exploring this
you have
peace
to die many times.
every moment. Every moment. You gotta, in the moment you blink and you're not here, you fall off the cliff. Yeah, I mean, the biggest school there is in a way. Yeah, I mean, no wonder that people go into monasteries and to retreat, becoming a nun or a monk, to get out of this running mind system. Somewhere where you can, even there, and then you feed the mind with all the scriptures, the Buddhist scriptures. It's complex. I mean, every religion has scriptures. It's like levels and all over the place. But then at least you feed the mind with that, which is interesting to you, so that it doesn't get distracted with. I mean, they always say when I think it's an Indian term, when they go with elephants, the working elephants, they go over the markets, the elephant always steals an apple here and with their trunk, they just go with, but then they put something into, let the elephant hold something with the trunk, like a piece of wood, then it's focused. Then it doesn't, because it's holding already something, it can't. So keep the mind busy with scriptures and things, then you don't get busy with other things.
I'm grateful that we have each other to remind.
Yes, me too. Me too. And just, I mean, where my system goes, not believing anything. No sensation, no nothing. Not believing. It's all a distraction. All tries to take away from here, to pull you very strongly in any other direction. Wow. And it maybe needs a whole lifetime, because, man, there's always something.
No story is true, huh? How amazing is
Say
that?
again.
Nothing, like no story is true. Like how
No,
amazing is that?
stories. Nothing. Nothing.
It's actually a
Nothing.
real relief.
Yeah. Yeah. Such a relief. And just having that moment of relief, huh? Oh, man.
That you can let go in a way, because that's what
Oh,
it feels. Yeah.
yeah.
You can
That's what's
you can
happening
let it
when,
go because it thinks it's important and that it has to do something with it. Because if it doesn't, then something will happen. But if you know that that's not like that, then you can just let go and you can relax kind of. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's like, it doesn't even have to let go. It just moves on, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, it's like, okay, next step, next step, next step, next moment, next moment, next moment, moving on, moving on.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for bringing that subject. I was wondering if anybody would ever bring. Bettina did.
Yeah, I've heard that a little bit. I think it is a truth, huh?
Yes, it was far out. Yeah, I think she brought it twice, but also hesitating, because it is. I've doesn't actually much matter what subject it is. It's in a way, it's all the same, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only another thing to point back to practice, kind of.
Exactly. Yes, taking
Like
it
those
as
that
an
are
opportunity.
to
Yes.
practice it. Yeah, how beautiful. And a
Yeah.
very strong one.
Oh, oof. Very, very strong. Very strong. Man, such a division. Even though, I mean, there's always been a division
Yeah, actually
between
there is.
cultures,
Yeah.
between politicians. I mean, just was thinking the other day again, never, I could never understand. And still, it's like, how can men go to war with each other? Huh? How can they go and shoot each other? I mean, it's like, wow, huh? Isn't it? It's the same, isn't it? We have
I
the
think it's
First
like
World War, we have
beginning
the
of
Second World War.
the beginning of times, and it never stopped. Or we don't know even when they begin, but yeah, it, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All fear-based, all
But it's all coming from
crazy.
this thing, eventually from this split thing.
Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. From that split thing, yeah. And the fear of the idea that there is something that could happen to you.
Mm.
Now there's this, I mean, you've heard that story also 1,000 times, but I like that, where this army marched through a land and killed everybody and wanting to take over the land. And so they come to a monastery and, all the monks, everybody is running and, running away for their lives. And there's this one monk who sits there and is just sitting there. And then that officer that comes and says, well, you know who I am? I could just cut off your head without blinking an eye. very strong and powerful. And the monk says, well, you know who I am. You could just cut off my head and I wouldn't blink an eye. See, it's that, isn't it? Isn't that? It's like, okay, if you have to do that, there are so many stories around that. If you have to do that. I know Baron Katie had something like that too. She had somebody point a gun to her belly and she thought, wow, this is how she might leave, you know. And then just thinking about that person that points the gun into her belly and, you know, kind of, you really, you know, I don't know what the conversation was, but anyway, that person didn't do it. But it's the same, you know, the moment you fight or you go into a split, you have an idea that anything can happen to you, then you will fight. Then you will fight. Yeah, wow, huh? It's wow. And we have no clue what happens. Also, Nisargadatta, it's also a beautiful story. You know, he was very, very clear. That's what people said. And then he had lung cancer. And he himself said, whoa, it opened a totally new wave of seeing and opening for himself that wasn't there before. So we just really have no clue. We have no clue what throws us out of the center. What I do know is, so far, I mean, in our circle, in our Sangha, what we are, we're coming back. We're coming again, let's say it like that. Again and again and again and again, we're coming to get a glimpse of the beyond. Yeah. Gosh, man, that is so lucky.
And then it's actually a real opportunity, those things, like only makes it stronger.
Yeah. Now you see how we all are growing into beauty, into peace, into love. So fantastic subject, and couldn't be better that it's happening right now on the planet. You know, you understand me right. It's not. Yeah. May we all come to peace. Maybe, oh man, that's such a hard prayer. May we come to peace. Thank you. Thank you.
I will mute for someone else coming.
Come again. Come again. Oh, I forgot to say, for those who don't know the rules yet, just if you want to talk, wave. That's the rules. It's wonderful. Hey, Rose.
I would like to just sit.
Wonderful. I would love that too. Oh. Oh. Mm. Mm. Oh, I love your tears. Mm. You've always been with me. You know that, huh? Mm. Oh, I'm so glad you know that. Yes. Mm. How old are you?
18.
Far out. Far out. And we really don't need to speak, but we can just let our systems come into sync again. They are already, but they're still a bit excited. And tears, so welcome. Just that you know that. I feel always it's an honor when that comes here into our field. Where it go freely, you know. We have to hide that so many times. Yeah. So here it's really welcome. Oh, can you feel it does something? Yes. Then we start breathing.
There's just so much happening in my life right now, and it's just so nice to sometimes give space to just whatever comes.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. That's why I love our meetings, you know. Here you don't have to explain yourself or, you know. And we all love it. We all love it. That's one other reason why we come together. It's just one space where we don't have to hide. And we don't have to explain ourselves. But you're also very welcome to speak, really. Sometimes it's good just to get rid of all that stuff that's looping, you know. You know, I don't have answers. No, nobody of you know, we all don't have any answers, so you
Well,
can't
I also
expect
don't have
advice.
questions. No.
No, no. See,
Preparing myself for the next stage in life, you can call
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm next year I'm going to live by myself somewhere else, and I'm going to study there.
Wow, where?
So um also in the
No.
Netherlands,
Yes.
Deventer.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow.
And I'm kind of putting it away, like it's coming closer and closer and closer, and I still feel like I can't properly close this part because I can't go to school much, and it's just been so weird.
Understand. So the good thing is that you still have a whole year, or how long?
Only a few weeks.
Only a few
till
weeks.
There's summer vacation, and
yeah. But before you leave?
I don't know. I don't yet have a room. And
Yeah. Yeah. But you still have a few weeks.
yes.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it will be exactly the right time, amount of time that you know, it's funny, but it comes to mind, you know, when a woman is pregnant, you know, at first, oh gosh, you know, and then because it's like this, it's a totally life-changing event, you know, it will never be like this before. It's totally life-changing. She has the whole 9 months to get ready. And I've heard so many women say that's exactly the time she needed. So you still have I don't know how many weeks.
I also don't know.
Yeah, but you do have still some weeks. Yeah, just gives a little breath. So the place where you're going is very far from where you now, or?
No, it's only a hour drive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It's only an hour. Oh, but it's a huge change. I so understand. It's huge. So if you don't like it, can you come back?
Yes, I can.
Oh, wow. Gosh, how lucky is that?
I also don't need to go. I don't feel like it, or yeah, it's. I want to go, but it's also scary, and
Yeah, yeah.
it's
Yeah, it's
okay.
both. Mm. Mm.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. All the best for your next journey, Rose.
Thank you for this opportunity to meet.
Love it. I love it. No, reach me. Always here. Okay. Arthur.
Hello.
Hello.
I'll try earplugs. I like to speak, and but it seems that it will take me out of here.
Wow. That's what it's doing for most of us.
I need to. Strange. Yeah. So I'm out of it now.
No, you're not, because you're aware.
I can't hear you
So
that
that's
good,
the
so
ah,
it, well, doesn't matter.
yeah.
It's it's the past, you know. It's yeah. Fine. Oh, this is better.
Oh, good.
There's something with the cable, maybe. Now I can hear you better. Yeah. It's just I noticed. Yeah, I'm talking about past here.
No, it's
It's
okay,
all
Arthur. Yeah, because you're not moving away. You're aware of
yeah,
it. You're aware of what it's doing. So it's actually making it clear.
yeah. But it appears like a thought. It
Mm-hmm.
appears, it comes,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so small, and it comes, and then it, there's kind of movement with it, and, uh,
Yes.
and there's a whole story
Phew.
behind it,
Yeah.
behind that one thought, that
Yeah.
moment
Yes.
this week, and
Yeah.
my attentions.
Yeah.
So
It's amazing, isn't it? A whole universe is attached to a thought. Yeah.
and uh, and me,
Yeah. Yep. Mm.
it's, it's a bit strange.
Yeah. And lots of use. Eyes and use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then problems.
Oh. Oh.
Then there are
Dislikes and likes and
so
judgments. Yeah.
uh, so, but there's also a kind of after last retreat, something changed, and so the old ways it doesn't fit in anymore, and
Mm.
it doesn't work like that. So I don't know what is lost. It doesn't matter.
So happy to hear.
Yeah, yeah, and um, there's more stillness or doesn't want to speak. Um, and then again, there's also, of course, a lot of maybe questions or what is happening or whatever. Um, I don't know, it's emotional at the moment.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Let it.
Yeah. And it has to do with interest. To find, my own interest again. Something
Can
like
you
that.
kiss that goodbye too?
Ah,
That was easy. That was easy.
it's,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. That goes into the
Yeah.
future. Eh? Yeah. I need a future, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm. It's interesting how strong sensations and emotions, feelings, that sense of, sensation, the meanings on top of it, huh? The meanings are so hardwired, aren't they?
Yeah. I think meetings gives security. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of
That's what it thinks.
yeah. But it
But
makes it
it's
easier.
fake.
Yeah, then you can talk about it and explain it, and makes it kind of easier. Yeah,
Kind of. Yeah.
yeah. Mm.
It doesn't really work. At least my experience.
So it it goes moment by moment then.
Yeah. Yeah. Not believing anything. And if a belief kind of sneaks in, really looking if it's true. Byron Katie comes to mind. She does that so beautifully. Yeah.
You mean those questions? Do you think
Yeah, whatever works for you. She has these 4 questions and the turnaround, but it's like, wow, is that belief really, really true? It's like, whoa, how did it get there? You can do your own exploration with it. It's like, oh, a belief comes in. Do I want to believe it? What does it do if I believe it? What does it do?
well, for the
Takes me away from here.
yeah, that's it. For the moment,
Yeah.
that movement is interesting. To put it like that.
Yes.
For me,
Yeah.
it's, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I love it. I'm playing with it, I don't know, 24/7, whenever it's clear, let's say it like that. You don't know when you're not aware. It's like that's kind of is not aware. So you have no clue when that is happening. But I'm playing constantly with not believing any thought, and stronger even because my system has strong sensations. And there's been a huge story on every sensation and not believing those sensations. Really not believing anything. It's so powerful, Arthur. It's so powerful. I'm just talking from my own experience, and then again, we never know how it is for somebody else. But here, whoa. I just can speak, sensations that have kind of paralyzed this system in a way. It was like, whoa, can't move from here. And not believing that, not believing in anything, and the system starts moving.
Mm. That
That
quick.
really, yes. Oh, you know, it's that quick. It's a building up. You know, you start somewhere, and then, you know, how it does that gradually in a way, more and more and more and more, and then it just, it's a learning. It's a learning. You know, you're an artist. You know, first you take a paintbrush or whatever, and maybe you're so talented and intuitive, it worked always from the get-go. I don't know. But just learning something, you know, and you know, at first it's a bit crooked, and all of a sudden, phew, it flows.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean with interest.
Yes.
If me, if there is really if the interest feeds on itself, you know, like or feeds itself.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
it's getting more interesting also.
Yes.
And then
Yeah,
I notice,
exactly.
okay, this is for me, for my system or for my essence.
Okay. So you can see me again,
Yeah,
Arthur?
I see. Oh, yeah, yeah. So, you know, there's a kind of seems that you go from don't believing it, or
Mm.
there's also kind of interest in what you find interesting in,
Yes.
and it seems a different approach, maybe.
Yeah, seems that way, but it goes parallel in a way, huh?
Okay. The one have, following your instincts, interest seems easier sometimes.
Yeah. So, you know, you can just go this pathway or you go with that pathway, or there's so many.
Yeah. And it happens by itself. Yeah. Um, it's clear. Well, it's clear. Thank you very much. And
Thank you. Thank
it's,
you.
for now, it's good. I
Okay.
mute myself. Yeah.
Esther.
Hey, Mike.
Hey.
Sorry if my system is not so soft and gently at the moment. But,
Is that a warning?
no, it's just, I mean, there's a longing to have a sweet flow, and there's a lot of control here or defense. And I'm curious about something what's coming in touch or few, I don't know, but it's so it's good to sit with you. And it has been touched yesterday. It's just meeting someone short, and then whoa, what's happening in my body is strong. And so that's still sorry. Sylvie, can you stop the camera, by the way?
put it on Meike. Didn't pass. But... Yeah, it's also habits popping up here. I do it on my own.
So, how is it now, Esther? I'm curious. Say again.
I don't know. I feel a lot of energy here. What?
Yeah. So you know, where that leaves me is, you know, I'm not really sure what you want.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. So then we shouldn't sit together, you know.
No, but it's just.
Yeah, for me, it's not. For me, it's not interesting to sit like this. I can say only that, you know, it's not.
Is it then from the mind or?
It's like, how can I say? It's like when somebody comes to you and so they're kind of standing around the whole time, and you're there, but there's no real exchange going on.
Okay.
So I can sit here, you know, I can sit here, but there's not really and now it's shifting. Something is different.
Yes, because I'm curious about the exchange.
Yes, exactly. See, but coming with, I don't know what's going on, I don't know this, I don't know that, but yesterday this and this happens. Where does that leave me? Where does that leave me here? Do you understand what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's like, I better go somewhere else.
Yes.
It's not interesting. It's not interesting. It's like, I feel useless, actually. It makes me feel useless. I can't fix that you met somebody yesterday and then energy was going on in your system and stuff. It's like, it's really, I'm glad that I can speak it. So I'm glad that I can be this honest. Because I like you, Esther, and we have had also other moments. And I know what your interest is. But I also need to say, like this, I'm right now, this is not interesting to me. It is actually very uncomfortable.
Still? No?
Yeah, it is very uncomfortable. Yeah.
So. Okay. Yeah.
What is nice is that I do get a sense that you hear me. That's nice. I do feel heard. That's good.
Yes, here's a longing for the exchange, but I also wonder if you like to stop then. Sit.
Yeah, yes, yeah, I would like to stop.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm curious how I can change it, but I respect your wish.
Thank you. That's really cool. See, and then I feel right now we are even more close. That's funny. So there something happened.
That's strange. I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, I do notice that. I mean, I wish I could do anything for you, Esther. I really wish that, but yeah.
I was so looking
Yeah.
forward to sit with you, and now it's just confused here.
It was confused already when it came in, because it doesn't even know why it wants to sit with me. It wants something, but it doesn't know what. And then it just sits there and wants, I don't know if it wants even me to do something. I don't know. I really don't know. But there's...
Strange. From my side, strange. Not that you feel like that, but it's just strange. Okay. Then
yeah.
I mute myself again.
Thanks, Esther. Thank you.
Till next time.
Till next time. Bettina.
That was very exciting.
It was. I still feel it in my belly.
But I feel so necessary.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's nice because, you know, we didn't have to make each other wrong for anything, which it was very beautiful, actually, that exchange. So I'm grateful for, you know, that was asked of me.
Me too, really.
It's quietening down a bit, which is nice.
It's interesting. You did say that, and then in my belly, there's cramping here. Little bit.
I mean, all we know is that it's just constantly changing. Huh?
Yes.
There again, if we have any idea about it,
And
it
has ideas all the time. Wow.
Yes, yes, it does. It's jumping from one idea to the other. Yeah, constantly.
And then came the idea that it's not okay that there is an idea.
It has, one idea has so many relatives, huh? All the cousins and brothers and sisters and villages.
And just this movement to be quiet feels so difficult. Yesterday, there were some people here and it was always a little bit uncomfortable, and the noticing be quiet and speaking happened. So not really, yes.
Yeah, but let's make a distinction there, Bettina, because it doesn't mean that quiet doesn't speak.
Yes. That's right.
Yeah.
But there's a speaking before quiet, something before really quiet.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just mostly it does speak from a place that isn't quiet.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we know how it speaks when it comes from silence, huh? When it comes from peace, it speaks differently.
Big difference.
It's like, yeah, ears got this big.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
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 Mm.
Yes. Oh, the poetry comes from there. Not all the poetry, but a lot of poetry. That also goes together, believing in stories and sensations, and it gets kind of
there was
tight,
resistance, resistance, and then comes a thought. Oh no, it's all okay. Let it come. It's that's on one side. That's really easy, but not.
yeah, but easier than ever.
Yes, it is. Yes. Yeah, here with you. Yes, with you all.
Yeah, that's our playground.
Yes.
Yeah. I love this playground, just by the way.
Me too, because I'm here. And I missed you so much. Not really, but doch, I missed it. Yes.
Yeah, no, I understand. Because, when we know that something creates an opening in us, of course, then we feel pulled, we feel drawn. Yeah. Or a resonance or something, we feel drawn. And then at one point it will be over. It's like, wow, don't know why I'm not feel drawn anymore.
Really? Can
I've
you?
had that with certain things, yes. I've had that in my life where I thought, wow, this is it. This is what I want to do forever and ever. And all of a sudden, it like been grown out, something like that. Like if, was done, just done. And then the next comes. Mm. No, you've even watched that also with me. Those first years when Isaac and I were sitting together. I mean, first not sitting together and all of a sudden sitting together. And then that didn't, just step by step. All those, they're not sitting together and sometimes sitting together. Then, all of it. Just, and everything was, wow, yes, this is good. Oh, love this. And all of a sudden done. So, and then the next. And grateful for every tiny little bit along the way. Yeah. It's nearly like growing out of your shoes or clothes, like even your favorite clothes. Ah, don't know how I could wear that for 10 years. I'm glad it's broken now. It's
Yeah.
just like that. Yeah. And every growing out of something brings you closer home. Completes something more here. Yeah, like this. Mm. Alles ist gut.
Leaning back,
Leaning back, yes.
kissing.
Mm. Mm.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you. Mm. Marina.
Hi.
Hi.
Noticing like a trying to be here, you know, and
So sweet watching it.
across the screen.
It's so cute watching it, isn't it? From here anyway.
Yeah.
Doop, dee, doop, dee, doop. Yeah.
It's like a little cartoon character, you know, little
Yeah.
characters, little thought going.
Come here. No, and me. Oh,
Go away. Need to be here. And then there's a trying to be here.
Very nice. You can write a whole book around it, a children's book, or comic book.
Be a good children's book. I'm believing a sensation right now talking about that. There's a lot of there's a lot of like that's in my belly.
Say again, what was that?
Feeling of tension in my belly.
Yeah. Just see. It's beautiful. You can see how it goes backwards and forwards, huh? Believing, not believing, believing. It really it wants to.
Making it, moving out of it.
Yeah, beautiful. 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 Gosh, we are I mean, you know, my system too, Marina. My system isn't differently, but it's so used to believing the story on top of it, doesn't it? It's like, and it comes up. It's so creative. It comes up with things. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. And it's true.
So, yeah.
It's always
Yes.
true.
Oh man, yeah. So, yeah. So not believing it, but also not sending it away. See, that's the thing. That's quite often then it gets, the panic comes because it feels like it's been sent away, isn't it? It's like, nah, come here. But we're not believing in the story. We're just here. We know it's changing again. It's changing all the time. Mm. And that sweetness in between. Mm. Mm.
Then even the sweetness, it's like this little sweetness that, like, then there's this tendency to want more of that, you know.
Mm. And you describe it so beautifully. Mm.
You know?
Can you repeat that? I couldn't hear.
Like that's the gold I want, that sweetness.
Ah.
That's mine. No. Ooh, how do we get more of that?
Oh, gosh. It's just traps everywhere, huh? Just one trap after the other. Gosh, falling into holes, climbing up, whoa, falling down again. Man, one trap after the other.
Yeah. Boy.
Oh, and then that other sweetness that's kind of as if it's beyond the trap. I don't know how to say. Yeah, you know. Yeah, there where it doesn't want anything, where it doesn't need anything, where it's just,
No words.
yeah, exactly, no words. Ooh, gives me shivers. Ooh, ooh. Oh. You feel it too? I like that language.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and that sense of wanting it takes me out again.
Yep, seemingly, because you're here. You speak it, you notice. That's the gold. That's the gold. Oh, I loved feeling that sink in, something just sunk in there. It was really nice.
Really weird. I'm feeling this kind of narration going on. Mind,
Yeah.
basically someone narrating about.
Say again.
Like a narration, like someone's just talking about my experience, and it's da 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 da, and then there's this sweetness that I'm sort of touching into, but then this is like distracting me.
Yes.
And then I'm getting resisting this. It's like, go away. Oh.
Beautiful. Beautiful how you describe it. Yeah. So beautiful how you describe it. So how about just staying with that which is noticing? Both. I would like that sweetness and the pull there. You know, that which is reporting on it. Yes. That's where the real sweetness is. Because that doesn't have a preference. Mm. Yeah. Oh gosh, Marina, it's so beautiful. Love what you're showing. I love how precisely you describing.
Less resistance to this now.
Wow.
still there, but it's not
Mm.
not at war with it. I don't know.
See, the funny thing is that that might never stop. But it's that, you know, if it pulls our attention in there, and then we believe that that is who we are and the whole story, or if we by grace stay with that which sees it all. That which doesn't believe anything, that which just is not describable, actually. Then it sees still, you know, how it's all moving and what it's doing and stuff, but it's not involved in the whole circus in a way it was before, not identified or whatever you want to call that. And it might, you know, it goes quick, choop, in there, choop, spit out again. I mean, just, yeah. I really love Nisargadatta's description about it, and I've said it so many times, and you know that, but it's, I think it just touches it for me. When you know that you're nothing, that's wisdom. When you know that you're everything, that's love. And between those, life flows. And sometimes just there in the center where it does its thing, but you're here. Doesn't matter what it, how it does. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So very grateful for you.
Mm,
You bring.
thank you. Thanks, Marina. Means a lot. Okay. I would love to sit with Geha. If you would like that.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Sylvia won't be long. I
No,
just want
there's
to
enough
say,
time.
yeah, I just want to say how I'm feeling so blessed and privileged. I came a bit late today because I get the times mixed up with UCT and ICT and all those funny things. But stepping into this room, just using it as an analogy, you know, stepping into this lovely field, it's like, oh, such a yeah, just I'm filled with gratitude in this moment and in this meeting, for the, oh, there's this place that I'm finding I just effortlessly want to be in, even though what Marina shared about sitting there and watching all that going on happens. I feel like in my life at the moment, what I'm feeling is like a spinning top, you know, that's been spinning and spinning and spinning. You know, like as kids, we used to have those things you pumped. I don't know if you remember them. It was a toy.
Yeah,
You
I
pumped
had
it
them
and pumped
too.
it and
Yeah.
pumped it. Yeah. And
Yeah.
it just feels to me like I'm watching this spinning stopping, and it's just
Wow.
falling and going slower and slower, and And
Wow.
just to sit in this place of ease doesn't come easy, but it's here right now. And just the gratitude for, it's like stepping into this boat where we're all in and we're going down the stream towards the ocean, and we're bumping and we're jumping and there's the banks going along. But yeah, just feeling more and more effortlessly drawn to sit, and judgments falling away, and being able to say it when you say it and it goes. Yeah, just yeah, feeling really blessed. I'm just going to put you on speaker view, Meike, so I can just sit with you for a minute. Yeah, just feeling more relaxed and at ease than I have for a forever.
Gosh, how lucky.
Yeah, and you know, I'm even seeing there is no such thing as a mind. I mean, that sounds bizarre. But, but it's been
true.
very, there's a seeing of it that doesn't understand what it's seeing, but it's so, it's funny. It's like, wow, it's just so funny. I don't always see the funny side, but yeah. And when it's there, it's
joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it's there, it's not. Oy, oy, oy. When it pulls to the other side, it's not funny at all.
It's a tragic joke. Can be.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
But then from here, from the other side, or whatever you want to call that, wow.
Yeah. There's just a sense of just warm gratitude. Thank you, Meike, for for being under your wing in this time, in this chapter. Yeah. Precious.
Thank you, Geha. Thanks for your acknowledgement.
Yeah. And I also want to acknowledge your, I don't know how to put into words, your capacity to speak the truth today in a certain situation. That must have been delicate. Yeah, I really honor that. And I hope I can take it if it's meant to come here, you know. Yeah,
I hope me too. I can take it too.
Feeling safer about not running away.
Yeah. It doesn't come from a judgment, which is so beautiful. Huh? That makes all the difference.
I can
it's
really
just sometimes like that.
It.
It's just sometimes like that.
Yeah.
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 And that can be here too. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for taking my invitation.
Oh, thank you. I was going to speak, and then I thought,
you were?
no.
Okay.
But so you kicked me. Thank you.
Yeah, now I know. So then it's, makes it easy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you, everybody. I really appreciate all your presence. Artur, loved what you shared. Bettina, I love you. And Marina knows. And Sylvie, I can't wait to hear what happened in the court proceeding, but not now. But love to everybody. Yeah.
And Esther,
thank you.
Yeah.
And beautiful Esther, yeah.
Yes.
Courageous, gorgeous Esther.
Oh. Okay, Sylvie.
Hi, Meike.
Hi.
Hi. I would love to rest under your beautiful wings.
Come on here.
Something in my system.
Say again.
And just feel the peace again a little bit more in my system.
Okay, so that's actually, I really actually love how you make it clear. So what you're actually asking for is to resource through my system. Yeah, that is so beautiful that you make that distinction, Sylvie. And also, then I know, that's what's happening. Come under my wing. I love it. I love it. I just, let me just make that clear again, that distinction. And you're under my wing here while I'm speaking, because then the invitation is clear that there's a co-regulating going on. So now it's like one system is excited and the other one is quiet, and then the excited one slowly tunes into the calm and quiet. So that's, in a way, it's a mother-child situation. Let me just use those words. It is different than when two systems are both calm, come together. Then there's exploration possible. When we're both calm, then we can explore. So I just needed to make that clear. So resource.
Yeah.
And it's already changing. It's very quick, actually. Can you describe what you're noticing, Sylvie?
I'm very emotional at the moment. It's been such high pressure for 3 days. It's now coming out, I think. Yeah.
Wonderful. And it's okay for you that it's coming out?
Yeah.
So just witnessing.
Yeah, and what life is asking me extremely at the moment is like my ego, my person wants to go with the train. It wants to do this and that, and it still has to do that. And life is telling me so clear, no, come back to your peace and just be. And it's just so clear for me. Yeah. But it's hard at the moment to make the distinction because I am still in the right.
But you made the distinction very, very clearly, Sylvie.
Because I know and I feel what life wants for me, but the system is still in the train.
Yeah. So let's be with the system.
Yeah.
Let's be with the system. Yeah. Letting it do its thing. that you know it all. That's so wonderful. So we can use our field here, our being together, to invite the system. Let it shake and whatever it wants to do. Gives my system a breath immediately. Yeah. Just noticing where it's holding and what just happened then? There was something.
It's also grounding again more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Beautiful. Gosh, I can just see for all of us actually how much our systems have learned. Huh?
Mm.
When we really hear, they know the pathways. So beautiful. I see that with each one of us. So beautiful. Another breath.
I thought maybe you can sit with Isaac later. Oh, I sat with Sylvie. Or don't you need a regulation for your system?
For my system?
Yeah, for your system to regulate, or
You feel?
No, do you still need regulation for your own system, or you don't need that?
Yeah, but of course, but my system knows how to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, but sometimes, yes, it's easier if he's there and there's something going on. Yes, I do. It's like, I do ask that. He does that too. We both do that.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's so much easier
Yeah.
with another, it will change and we know how to do it, but it's so much easier to do it together. It comes easier into connection with itself then.
What are you feeling?
I can feel something around my heart. Let's see how I can describe it. There's a movement. It's like a movement in a hollowness. It's quite interesting. There's also a lot of light in there. But it's easy to be with. It's very easy to be with it.
It is also what I experience. If I do not listen to life, then I directly have physical complaints, or it is with the heart, or with the breathing, or it's not a punishment, and it's a
No,
directing.
Mm.
Yeah, what life wants for me.
Ah, I totally get it. I so understand.
Yeah.
I have that too.
Oh, really?
It's when my system starts thinking and I don't notice, I feel sick. I actually nearly have to throw up. That's how, what is going on? Oh, there was some thinking going on, and it stops again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's very, very strong.
Yeah, for me also.
So it's, so, I mean, I'm so grateful for that because, you know, when that starts by itself and it's unnoticed, then I get the physical symptom of feeling really nauseous. So, and I really don't like that. And then it stops. So, same boat, Sylvie,
Yeah,
as always. Gotta listen
yeah,
to
definitely.
our passion, to our passion.
Yeah, and I also remember again, my higher self knows my way, knows it better than my personal self.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. And even further than, I mean, you know, you call it your higher self.
yeah,
I know what you mean,
yeah,
but yeah, yeah, yeah. It's so beautiful to finally come into tune with
yeah.
the bigger, call it the higher self or what.
And when I spoke this, I feel more and more aligned also, and also again more living from the heart again. So
Yes.
back to source. Yeah.
Back home, yes,
Yeah.
back to source.
Yeah.
So it's been very exciting, I guess, huh? The whole.
Yeah, it was very exciting. I couldn't sleep. I slept for 1 hour.
We've been with you, you saw, huh? We've been with you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we like to support that,
Yeah.
what you're doing.
So
Most of us, anyway.
yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
And now when we were in the
Yes.
car, we had to drive for a little bit more than an hour, and the fear came up again, and like in minutes it was gone, and I felt so carried back,
Oh, wow.
and I could really feel
Oh,
here. I gotta stay here. Here's my peace, and yeah,
Sylvie,
yeah,
thanks for sharing that with
yeah.
us. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it absolutely amazing?
Crazy ride. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah. So next week we will hear the outcome, and maybe we go. I don't know how to say that in English. Hoger beroep, higher, higher,
Yeah, I also don't know. I forgot. What's it called in English?
Court.
higher.
Yeah, but the next step, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
when it.
Higher court.
I don't know, but you know what I mean. Yeah,
Anyway, but we all know what you mean.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yes. Yeah, and you let us know. You
Yes,
post
of course.
on our site, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
And take us with you again. At least me. I'm there.
Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you all. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Sylvie. And thanks for jumping in and hosting.
Yes, yes. Sorry about the interruption, but it was not saved on cloud, so it's made a movement, but we will glue it together. Yeah.
Yeah, glue it together. That's cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, my beautiful, beautiful, beloved friends. Love and peace. Ciao.